Hi everybody, my name is Jen, the Caffeinated Crafter. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a quick video to show you how I start and end my threads on this Cuddly Bear quilt that I've been working on for the month of June. I wanted to do this, I've been meaning to do it all month and I kept forgetting about it. But I wanted to go ahead and get this done so that I could show you how I do this before the actual blanket gets finished. So this is an odd number of strands that the blanket works with. I'm using 3 strands of floss for this. So technically I could do an odd number loop start with it, but I choose not to. I just fit this between the 2 layers of the blanket. So this is a 2-layered blanket. The top layer has the pattern printed on it, and then the back layer has nothing. You do see my stitches on the back of this. I don't care if you see stitches on the back. Some people will try to work it so that they're only feeding their needle through the 2 layers, like individually. Hang on, let me see if I can do it like this. Like a sewing method almost, and do it like that. And it's too much of a pain in the ass. I don't like it. So I don't do that. So what I do is, if it's a row of color like this, I will just kind of go up, like maybe like up or over, whatever direction. And I try to do it so that the tip of the thread will be within a stitch, so it ends up getting covered up anyway. If it does, let me make sure you can actually see this. So I usually go in the center of a stitch like that, and then I bring my needle up into the bottom corner of the first stitch. So when you flip this over, you can see my needle is not showing anywhere, but it's actually right here, but it's not showing on the back because it's between the 2 layers of the quilt. And then I just pull my thread until it's like all the way in or barely showing right here. And then I do my stitches. The first leg of the first stitch I pull pretty kind of loose so I don't accidentally pull the thread out from between the fabric. But then once you get that start of the top leg going, it stays in place pretty good. And the nice thing about this type of stamped kit is that each X is like easily identifiable. Like that one project I had last year that I was like, I like the pattern, but I don't like how it's stamped, was because like all the X's were running together. It was hard to tell where one stopped and one started. I didn't like that. I don't mind this one because they're so definitive as to like where each X is. And I'm trying to get this so that you can actually like see what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna do a few stitches and then I'm gonna show you how I end the thread. Let's go ahead and just end it right here because I wanted to show you one more thing too. So to end the thread, I flip my blanket over, right? And I just pick a spot and I stick the needle in the bottom of the fabric and I have it going between the 2 layers, and I come out about halfway down the needle, like, you know, so it's like about half the needle is covered with the blanket. And then if you flip it over, you don't see my needle on the front anywhere. Pull it through, clip it close to the blanket, and it stays in place. Now, if I was doing an individual stitch, like one of these little green ninja stitches right here, what I would do is I would go in through the bottom right here, right? And then just kind of poke it through the top of the blanket so I can flip this over without losing my needle. And I just did exactly what I was trying not to do. Okay, go in the bottom here. Let's try it this way. And then find where your stitch is. And then pull the thread until it's inside in between the two layers. Don't pull too hard or else you'll pull the thread. I almost just did it. Or else you'll pull the thread right out. Do your one individual stitch and then do the exact same thing. Feed it through. Make sure it's not showing in the top. Clip close to the blanket, and voila. That's how I do my stitches for this blanket. Is it 100% correct? Probably not. Are there easier ways to do it? Probably. This is just how I do it, and I just wanted to show you. And that's how I've been doing it for this entire piece, and it's working just fine for me. I don't care that my stitches show on the back. I really don't care, because this is going to get covered with a piece of fabric, and we'll attach what is it? Bunting, batting? I'm not a quilter. The border binding to the edges. So it doesn't really matter to me that the stitches show on the back of the quilt, because it's going to get covered up anyway. Just like I don't care if the back of my counter cross stitch pieces look like a mess, because the back is going to get covered up anyway. So, but yeah, that's how I do all of my stuff, including the back stitching over here, and even the satin stitches that I did right here and for the eyes and the nose on the bear. I would feed it between the two layers and just pull till the end of the thread was between the two layers of the fabric, and then I just start stitching, and that's really literally all I do. So if you have any questions, then go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. So take care, happy stitching, get a lot of stitches in, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully by the time you see this one again, it will be finished, because I don't have a whole lot left. But yeah, so all right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.